Holy fire, grant me my heart's desire. Holy fire, holy flame, granted in the old one's name. Fire burning in the night, with all the things enchanted by the power of this rite. May all our wishes be granted, as this candle sheds its beam upon this mystic hour. Let the fulfillment of our dreams gather secret power. O flame of magic brightly burn, O spirit of the fire. Let the wheel of fortune turn and grant us our desire. We call to earth to bind the spell, air to speed its travel well. Fire brings spirit from above, and water quench this spell with love. I wind, I bind, the spell be mine. 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 Blessed full moon. I wind, I bind, the spell be mine. I wind, I bind, the spell be mine. Let's make some magic together on this beautiful Pisces full moon. Let's make some healing magic. This is a huge crossroads night. This is a huge, powerful night. Let's use that to help ourselves have a breakthrough, to help ourselves be cleansed. I want us to work with the element of water. Of course, my water's way over there. I thought I had everything perfect. You can't be perfect. You just gotta go. So on this Pisces full moon, you might be feeling it, the emotional intensity. You might be feeling the waves. Drop some hearts if you're feeling the feels. And let's connect to that heart space. Drop some hearts as you're connecting to that heart space. Even tap into it. You might want to grab your rose quartz. You can tap into that. Hold that to your heart and connect to your heart. Connect to the essence of the rose quartz. Become connected to your essence as you breathe, and you feel life breathing through you. Breath of life, voice of the wind. Enter out and enter in. Inspire, to inspire. Inspire and respire, to respire, to inspire, to breathe inward but rising up. It's like this ascension. We can ride the breath. We can feel the breath lift us as we breathe, and as we exhale, releasing. Let's tap into our bodies. Let's feel the outside world for a second as we drop that weight and kind of roll your shoulders back, like you're shrugging off your amazing woolen coat or velvet cloak or something, a heavy garment, shrugging it off your shoulders. Maybe it's your cape because you're a superhero. Yeah, I like that. So you're shrugging off that heavy garment and you feel that weight of the world just releasing. I want to feel you feel your spine, and maybe move in little circles. Maybe, I feel, we're moving in a counterclockwise motion. This is a releasing. This is a going deep. This is a spiraling down as you do this. Put your hands on your knees. You can hold your rose quartz in your hand if you want to, or you can tuck it in your Okay, I don't know if there's any gentlemen wearing a bra, but ladies, you can tuck it into your bra. Or if you're not wearing whatever, just have it touching your skin so that you can still work with it, you know, not next to you, but like to have it touching your skin, so the heat of your body. There's a touch meet. There's a touch meet. That's something that's a sacred gift of being in human particleized forms, that we have this beautiful power of touch and this connectedness. And a lot of us are feeling so disconnected right now. And a lot of us might even be feeling like, oh my God, I just can't deal. So shrug that off, unplug. Unplug from tomorrow, unplug from yesterday, unplug from an hour from now, an hour before, an hour upcoming. Just be here now. Just be here now with each other, with the breath, with your body. You place your hands upon your heart. Feel that love. Maybe give yourself a little hug. I think you've been through a lot lately. I can feel it. I can feel the intensity. And give yourself a little grace right now, and thank yourself right now for the work that you're doing on you right now. And the Pisces full moon opposite the sun in Virgo can bring a healing crisis. So I know a lot of people are not feeling very good right now. A lot of inflammation, a lot of chronic pain, a lot of chronic conditions that are evident of energy patterns that have been memorized in the body. So part of what our working is going to do tonight is, because the Pisces moon has to do with our emotional body, and specifically releasing toxic emotions from our body. We have become addicted to toxic emotions. We have become addicted to certain cycles of trauma, and we've been re-traumatizing ourselves in some capacity. There's like a stress trigger that it's like we become programmed unconsciously throughout our life, and then it's like if we've endured trauma, especially in our childhood in certain parts, it's like you can't just shake it and just move on. It stays with you, and it can stay with you forever until you learn how to transform it and turn it into a medicine, and to use it and so that you are from an empowered place, from a survivor, from a warrior place. That's how you alchemize that energy, and it's up to your firepower of your own free will, which is opposite the watery energy right now, which at a lower vibration state can really make us feel really, really down, really wanting to. There could be depression. It can be stagnant water, that isn't flowing. You don't want to drink that. There's things that'll grow in that. It'll make you sick. The same thing in our body. If we're not moving our body, if we're not in the flow with life, if our life has gotten stagnant, the water in our lives has turned to poison. We're 80% water. So water and the tides, our emotional tides are very much influenced by the moon. And so, we've been feeling it a lot today, the energy that's going on right now. And also, like, I'm being shown, like, Venus is going to be moving into Leo. So there's like this shift, but Venus is very much connected to our body and our love for our body and the things that are important to us and things that we value in our relationships. So we're going to have breakthroughs in these different areas. I feel like right now, it's like we're on this precipice. We're at this crossroads of this, really, like a big pimple is popping. So gross, I know. But yeah, it is. Healing is sometimes really gross and dirty and but strangely satisfying and such a relief after that pimple has been popped, and then you can actually heal. And it doesn't, ugh. Anyways, moving on. So I want us to connect to the energy of water, and oh, that's what it was. Okay, it was this. Hang on. Okay, so I have water in this container. I had planned on getting a bowl of water together, but when life just makes you busy and you have to adapt and adjust. And that's what we do. We adapt. We go with the flow. That's the energy of Pisces right now. So I was guided, if you want to grab a glass of water, or a bottle of water, it doesn't have to be fancy, or a bowl of water, ordinary tap water. Why don't you go ahead and grab that? Since we're all at home, it shouldn't take too long. But let's take that water, and I place, I keep hearing, yep. Those of you that know this will recognize this too. It's an Algonquin water blessing, and that's the tune of it. Ni bi wabo and Diane Aki Misqui ni bi wabo ni hey ya hey ya hey ya hey hey ya hey ya hey ya ho ni bi wabo and Diane Aki Misqui ni bi wabo hey ya hey ya hey ya hey hey ya hey ya hey ya ho. Oh yay, Carrie's at the beach. Okay, Carrie, I want you to breathe with the waves, and let's all breathe with the waves. She's facing the Pacific Ocean. She is facing the west, the waters of the west, the waters of memory, the waters of the soul, the waters from which waters of life from which we all emerged. The great mother, ocean. And I see these waves, and I feel the water nice washing over her feet. And I see these waves washing towards us, and I hear the song of the women of this land singing and connecting to the spirit of water, and connecting to the flow, and connecting to the flow of our breath, and the flow of our body, and the flow of our blood as it moves through us. Ni bi wabo and Diane Aki Misqui ni bi wabo ni bi wabo and Diane Aki Misqui ni bi wabo. Ooh. The sound ooh is a sacred vowel sound that's connected to the element of water. So I love doing oohs when I sing and feeling that flow and just the ooh. And it's connected also to the sacral chakra, which is also aligned with water. So you can kind of ooh, do some ooh, 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 ooh. And then I drink the water. And the magic of the water blessing song that was infused and absorbed into the water. We took that medicine into ourselves, and we start healing the waters within. So the next thing that we're going to do is I want you, you've been feeling some emotions lately. And there might be certain go-to emotions that are more you. You might have a go-to of anger, It could be self-doubt. It could be unworthiness. It could be grief. Energy, it could be depression. These emotions that would be considered toxic emotions, or maybe there's a trauma that you've endured, or stress, like high, intense stress. Fear and worry. When we experience these toxic emotions, it puts the body, well, the mind and the heart and the body under stress. And when the body is under stress, it starts to produce hormones. Well, it creates hormones, cortisol, norepinephrine. Those are two. I'm blanking. I used to know two more, but that's too left brain for me right now. So just know that these stress hormones cause inflammation. That's just the physical science nerd part of it. Nerd. I love the nerds. I secretly have crushes on nerds. Okay. I can't believe I just said that out loud. Oh, God. Okay. So, over the course of our lifetime, there have been certain toxic emotions that we have been our go-to toxic emotions, and maybe we've gone through certain stressful times, and those have become like habits to the point where our body has memorized or become addicted to a toxic emotion. Ultimately, we are addicted to the chemical response that is created by the body. It's the adrenaline rush. So this is like a chemical part of us. It's a chemical soul that we are dealing with a lot of times, I've noticed lately. It's not a natural part of us. It's a part of us that's been shaped and held in place by certain chemical reactions that have been memorized in the body. The toxic emotions that we have become addicted to by unconscious behaviors and limiting beliefs that we held connected to our past. I'm learning a lot, you guys. I've been reading the Dr. Joe Dispenza book, so this is all coming through from that. Like this is where I've gotten this information, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, and I highly recommend reading it if you really want to do some interchange. Okay. So, we can use the power of water and the power of flow and the power of the full moon and the power of this intention right here and now as we gather across time and place, beyond the limits of time and place. And I want you to feel across the ethers, in this now moment, your brothers and your sisters in spirit, your brothers and sisters in California or Jersey or Indiana or Idaho, anywhere in the world, really. I want you to feel the soil beneath your feet. I want you to feel the particles that make up your body. I want you to feel the bones that uphold your form. I want you to feel down deeper into your blood, into your cells, into the structures and the systems within you that are trying so hard to work at an optimal level and sometimes cannot because there's energies. You know, like thought forms can be gooey, sticky, artery clogging kinds of energies, or intestinal clogging kinds of energies. I've seen lots of different types of energy blocks that just begin with a belief that's held in place. This could be a lack of belief in yourself, a feeling of unworthiness. As you breathe and slow down in these moments, reach inside of yourself and uncover let's focus on one, just one toxic emotion that you would like to release with this full moon. One toxic emotion that creates a chemical response in your body that keeps your body trapped in a chemical state and addicted. It's addicted to this chemical state. It's like a habit. It's a habit, but it's held in place by this chemical soul, this chemical response, the adrenaline, the cortisol, the norepinephrine, the stress hormones, the chemicals that the body releases when we experience this toxic emotion. You can even write it down on a piece of paper if you wish to, and you can burn the paper later because we're going to be transforming it. But I really want to work with the energy of water, and especially as you're holding your glass of water, you can infuse it with intentions of healing. You can breathe into it. You can sing into it. Sing the ooh sound or sing the Algonquin water song. Nibi wabo and Diane. Aki miskwi nibi wabo. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ho. Okay, take 3 deep breaths. We're going to meditate now. We're dropping down. Drop down into a deeper level of being. As you exhale, release any tension, anything that might be holding you back. Give yourself permission to open. Give yourself permission to relax more deeply into your body. Into the place where you are. Taking a deep breath and sinking down, down, down. Spiraling down deeper into yourself, spiraling down through the surface of the soil, into the depths of the earth, into the particle, in between the particles, in between the cells, in between the stones, deep within your bones. As you exhale, you sink deeper into a state of openness, open to healing, open to growth, open to letting go of the toxic emotion that no longer serves you. I see us. I see you. You're standing at a crossroads. It's like you're in the center of the desert. It's like vast open space around you. This like golden dusty road, but it's nighttime and the stars are bright in the sky and the full moon is rising round and glorious like the belly of a pregnant goddess, full of life, full of potential, fulfilled in every way. And as it rises high in the sky, you draw down the silver moonbeams down through you in place. Feel the energy as you breathe it down and call the moon's power down to you. You feel this energy flowing down. Place it in your womb, or you feel it growing in your womb center, in your creative center, in your life force center. Feel yourself full. Feel your belly round and pregnant with potential and opportunity. What are you birthing next? And as you breathe, you feel the tides of the ocean, the tides of life rising and falling, flowing within and without. As you inhale, the waves wash over and through. As you exhale, the waters cleanse you of anything you do not need. See yourself facing that vast ocean where Carrie is right now, the Pacific Ocean. The sun here in California has just set, and the full moon is rising on the horizon. And the waters of eternity flow in and out. As you inhale, feel these waves, these waters washing over you and cleansing you. Water wash the ill away. Water wash it gone. Mother Mary is connected to the ocean. Mary, Mare, the sea, the goddess mother of creation. There's also a vaster part of us that is unknown. They sometimes call this the higher self. Maybe a part of us that we're getting to know, that part of us that is closest to source itself. Maybe you give that part of you what you do not need, that toxic emotion that we identified earlier. Take a deep breath. As you take your breath, reach deep inside of you, and as you inhale, draw up that gunk, that schmutzy, nasty energy, that dark, slimy goo. Yeah. Reach into yourself with your witch's fingers. Find it, find it, find it. And as you inhale, draw it up. As you exhale, cough it out. Cough it out of you. Cough it out to the void. Cough it out to the void. And sense this spiral of energy opening up in front of you, a vortex, the void, a gateway, the void itself opening up, and you give what you do not need to source. You give what you do not no longer serves you to this vaster, grander part of you. You give it to God. You give it to Goddess. You give it away. You give it away because you cannot hold this in your body anymore, because it no longer serves you. Higher self, take this from me. Goddess, take away this toxic emotion of unworthiness. Or whatever it is for you. Release me from its frequency. I release and let go. I honor the lessons that I have learned from this energy being a part of my life, but I have outgrown this energy. I have outgrown this frequency. It no longer serves me. It no longer helps me with where I'm going next. I am grateful for the lessons that I have learned. And I bless it, and I release it, and I let it go. I release and let go. I release and let go. I release and let go. You reach into the waters, the healing waters, and you scoop up that salt water and you wash yourself. You wash your head, you wash your face, you wash your shoulders, you wash off the past, you wash off the influence and the affects of the past. You cleanse yourself, you reconsecrate yourself, you bless yourself in these holy waters of the ocean, of the infinite ocean of all that is. Haki miskwi nibi wabo. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ho. And with each exhale, you feel yourself becoming lighter and lighter and lighter, and you rise up, 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 rising up to the surface world, up to your body, into this room where you are, this place where you are, into your physical form, into the now moment, aware of the space that you're in, aware of your body, taking a deep breath, wiggling your fingers and toes, taking another deep breath, stretching. And when you're ready, you open your eyes and you allow the blessedness of your experience to flow into the space around you. And I surround all of you with a bubble of light to hold in the good until we meet again. We thank Reiki. We thank our guides. We thank the element of water and Mother Mary and the Great Goddess and all of the wise teachers of ancestors of the blood, ancestors of the land. Thank you. this work resonates with you, please share with your networks so that we can share the healing and love that we all need right now. Happy full moon. I hope you have amazing dreams tonight. Blessed be.